So once again, we're back. We're going to do now a core complex worth of exercises. Most of these exercises you have done within our group-based sessions. We're first going to start off with seated lean backs. Now what we're going to do, in a chair that's nice and sturdy and comfortable, bottom to the edge of the seat, we call this the inaugural fold. It's the crease that's in under the glutes and the back of the hamstring, that nice little crease there. Bring that to the edge of the seat. Hands across the chest, we're going to lean back, come back up. Lean back, come back up. So this is the motion that we're going to repeat for the next minute. If you want a progression on this exercise, it's easy to grab if you have any weights at home, or tinned tuna, for example. I've got these here, which are really good. Otherwise, vegetables, any of the diced vegetables, diced tomato, beans, legumes, whatever you want to use, are also really good. Hold those against the chest, pick your desired weight, and repeat the same thing. Backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards. Nice and simple. We're going to use the same chair again and move into mountain climbers. What I would like to see are shoulders over the hands, nicely placed. We're going to bring the knee in and down, in, down, in, down. This is the motion that we're going to do for the next minute. Once again, if you find this too simple, what I would like you to do is bring the knee to the opposite elbow. So we're doing a bit of a rotation. So these are mountain climbers with twists, like so. For those of you that have jumped the upper limb exercises, what we're going to do, we're going to do a standing side crunch, where we're going down to the side, come back up. The best thing to use for these are shopping bags. Unfortunately, I'm not endorsed by Woolworths, so this isn't the clout following for exercise plus our healthy living. What I'd like you to do, grab a shopping bag, whatever works for you. We're going to place the tuna or the beans or the diced tomato, whatever feels good for you, into the bag until you find a desired weight that feels comfortable for you. You are then going to hold the bag nicely. I like to wrap it around the back of my hand to give me a bit more support. Hand to the side, bring the weight down past the knee, bring up nice and tall again. Down past the knee, come back up again. Now if you notice, with my chest, I'm coming straight down the side and back up again. I don't want the shoulder drifting forward, I don't want the shoulder drifting back. We're not doing any Latin dancing. Straight down the side, come back up again, straight down the side, come back up again. Repeat for a minute on the right, then we're going to change over and do the exercise once again to the left side, straight down the side, weight past the knee, back up, weight past the knee, back up once again. Very, very simple. I now want to move on to a plank. Now, conventionally we used to use planks on our elbows. Today, for the purpose of these exercises, we are going to do the plank on a chair that's nice and stable. Shoulders are placed over the hands for a nice loaded position. We're going to have the hips down so we have a nice flat back. Once again, we're going to hold this exercise for 1 minute. Try to avoid having the hands back here. Try to avoid having the face over the hands. I want everything nicely stacked. Shoulders over hands, hips down in a nice position, back nice and flat. And what I would like you to do is breathe. For those of you that want a bit more of addition to this exercise, pelvic floor. What I want you to think about doing is slowing the flow. So contract the pelvic floor and hold it. Hold and breathe, relax. Once again, you contract, hold and breathe, relax. You can do this several times throughout the exercise whilst holding it for a minute. Now, we're going to do some more core exercises standing. For those of you that have heavy encyclopedias or the Britannica books, if you still have those at home, adversely, yellow pages work just as good. I like to use my anatomy and physiology. This is a really good exercise. We're going to do our standing rainbows. So bring the book to the side. We're going to reach up and over, tap the hip. Reach up and over, tap the hip. We're going to repeat this for 1 minute. Nice and easy. Keep those arms locked out. Make sure the book goes over the top of the head and comes back down again. Once again, repeating for a minute. Pick a book that feels comfortable for you. If not, you can use the tinned vegetables once again. Lastly, we have a crab squat. Now this is a new exercise for most of you, so what I want you to do is pay attention to the movement that we're doing. We are doing a minimal squat, so as you can see, soft knees. I then push up, I bring my elbow to my knee, I come back down. Squat, down, squat, down. Then you can do a bit more of a rotation with the shoulders. We look like a funny crab upright. We can use our crab hands, like so. We're going to continue this motion for the next minute. That's the completion of our core exercises for today. You are more than welcome to mix and match. You don't have to do all the core exercises all together. You can play with this with upper limb and lower limb and also the balancing exercises. So I hope these exercises are useful for you today and enjoy.